I was being spotted the other day in the gym while doing bench press, right? And I appreciate anyone who will take the time out to spot me. I didn't know the guy, I just approached him, said, you know, can you spot me? I'm going for my 1 rep max. And he took the time, you know, to come and spot me. I made sure he was in between sets, so I didn't ask him when he was, you know, in the middle of a set. But he didn't do a very good job. And it made me think that, it just made me think about, you know, what it is to spot someone correctly, right? What it entails. And when someone's doing bench press and you're spotting them, there's a few key points, right, that you should be aware of. Firstly, don't help them unless it's completely clear that they need help. Right? So if the person that you're spotting, right, stops, let's say about a foot into the rep, so they've pushed the bar up around a foot, or maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, and it stops, don't immediately help. Give them a few seconds to see if they can complete the lift, because sometimes when I'm doing 1 rep max, I'll stop about a foot into it, right, but I'm still trying and I'll still manage to complete the lift. So it doesn't mean that automatically I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. So give the person a few seconds, right? If after a few seconds the bar's not moving, then they need help at that point. You know, you don't want to wait any longer than that. Or if the bar starts to decline, right, then help them right away, because if a person attempting a 1 rep max, they stop and then the bar starts to lower again, they're not going to complete that rep on their own. So they need help at that point, right? So the second thing is only help them as much as they need to, right? Because when I'm trying to do 1 rep max, if I don't manage to complete it, right, I want to get as close as I can, right? So I want the person spotting me to help me as least as the minimum amount needed, right, so that I can complete the lift. For example, my brother spotted me not long ago when I was attempting my 1 rep max on bench press, and I couldn't complete it on my own. You know, I got about a foot into the lift, so I lifted the bar about a foot off my chest, and then it stopped, and it was clear that I wasn't going to be able to do it on my own. But he helped me using just 1 finger on each hand, right? Just a tiny bit, so I can complete the lift on my own. Because the benefit of that is that I'm getting the most I can out of the lift. So it means I'm more likely to be able to do it on my own next time, right? Than if the person spotting me just basically just lifted the bar up when I'm struggling. That's not how you spot someone, right? You want to help them just enough. So you want to give the person the opportunity to complete the lift. So just because they stop into it, give them a few seconds. It doesn't mean you need to help right away. And if you do help, only help just enough so they can complete the lift.